All right, hello everybody. My name is Colby,
And I'm Channing.
and this is the Spoilers Podcast Video Game Edition. Now, so basically, what's gonna happen is that we're just gonna talk about video games, whether it's gonna be, reviewing video games, which actually that's mostly what we have planned. But we could also talk about a bunch of other stuff, like how video games can work and other stuff. Just anything involving video games, we can just talk about usually.
Yeah, we just kind of had the cool idea of just kind of going through video games, of whether that be reviewing them or talking about how great they are, or talking about what sucked about them, or talking about aspects that we really liked about a certain game, or talking about what makes a game good. And we just had some really cool ideas that we thought we just sort of bounce off each other, and we thought that we would make this our introduction episode and just sort of test everything out with the waters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Now, I feel like Channing actually summarized it much better than I ever could, just because I have a stuttering problem. Now, one thing I like to promote is Channing's version of spoilers, which is actually the original version of spoilers for movies. Would you like to summarize that some more, Channing?
Yeah. So originally, the original Spoilers podcast was actually made by the film studies students. I was in Mr. Yasso's film studies class last year. It was me and a bunch of other seniors. And we had so much fun in the class. And one of the activities that Mr. Yasso had us do was he made us do podcasts. And the first, I believe, successful one that we did was on the Joker 2019 movie. And we did basically a review of the movie, what we liked about it, what we didn't like about it, what we thought was really good about it. And we were just kind of testing the waters with how the podcast club would work. And that is kind of what spawned the whole idea of our Spoilers video game edition, which obviously, hence the title. This is the video game version of the movie Spoilers thing. So if you haven't already checked that out, make sure to check out the movie edition of Spoilers, which is the original, just Spoilers. But on this one, we are talking strictly about video games, and I'm ready to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm feeling this is gonna be a lot of fun. It's I've actually never actually admitted this, but weirdly enough, I haven't actually listened to an episode of Spoilers. But I'm sure you guys did an excellent job, because you said that the first successful one's the Joker one, and of course that was a great movie.
Indeed, it was.
Yeah, but this is not about movies. This is video games. But yeah, definitely make sure to check out the original Spoilers podcast. Now I'd like to talk about future episodes. If that's what we're going for. Now, we have a bunch of ideas, but the ideas I currently have jotted down were one, the introduction one, which we're doing right now. The second one is possibly going to be Minecraft, which of course is an excellent sandbox game. I feel like we can talk a lot about that sort of topic.
Oh yeah.
And the third one, to get more to trendy phases, would be Among Us. And figure out who's the imposter, all that stuff. And the fourth one, which is my current favorite topic, just because it has a bit of a pizzazz into the whole formula, it's Fortnite from people who don't play Fortnite too much. Which
believe it or not.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you go.
Okay, believe it or not, we are gamers, but we do not play Fortnite. So I think you guys will think it really interesting to hear our take on the game, because we do not play the game ourselves.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun episode for that to do. But those are all the confirmed episodes we have so far. Again, anything can change. We could swap the order of the episodes. We could add new episodes in, but most likely, if we do that sort of thing, we will keep you posted. So, although now I think about it, we should probably look at the ideas as well that we didn't have for future episodes quite yet. Now for the first idea, we actually only have a couple ideas now I think about, but I thought I might as well address them anyway. The first one, we have Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and the second one, we have Zelda Breath of the Wild, both of which are amazing Nintendo games that came out for the Nintendo Switch. And while I'm not entirely sure about them quite yet, if we have a lot to talk about them, which I think we just might, I think it'll be a good episode eventually.
Oh yeah, I mean, personally, Fire Emblem is one of my favorite franchises of all time, And that started that way back with the 2013 game Fire Emblem Awakening when I got that for my 13th birthday, I believe. And ever since then, it's been one of my favorite franchises of all time. And I've gotten every single game except for the remaster of one of the earlier games, which I still really need to play. And so that is one of my personal favorite games of all time. And then we will also, as Colby said, probably be talking about Breath of the Wild, which I have not yet played, but I would love to play, and I've heard very good things about it. And also, I believe it's known as one of the greatest games of all time. I believe IGN has it up there on number 4 or 5, actually. So I'm looking forward to both those games.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild actually won Game of the Year for 2017 from the Game Awards. It's that good of a game, apparently.
Yeah.
So that's our current structure for now, based on our confirmed episodes and our episodes ideas. Again, anything could change, but all in all, I feel like we have a good structure for now. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like another thing is like if our listeners here, if you guys have any ideas of any games that you guys want us to cover, any topics about video games that you want us to cover, any news, if you guys want us to cover news about that stuff, just tell us, and then we can totally do that. We definitely need some more ideas here, but again, we definitely have our own ideas, but at the same time, we're totally willing to leave some of the ideas up to the listeners as well.
All right, yeah, absolutely. And with that in mind, I think we have ourselves the conclusion of this introduction podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I am Colby.
And I'm Channing.
And thank you again for watching the Spoilers podcast.
See you guys.